Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a haul for you. As I said in my last video, it was a choice of 3 and I decided to go for a haul. So there are 2 places I'm going to talk about today. The first one is like a drugstore type one, and then the last bit is going to be more of a high-end haul. And the first place I kind of went was a big box. It's an online order from a place called Fragrance Direct. Before I start, I'm not being paid by Fragrance Direct. This is not sponsored or paid for in any way, shape or form. It's basically, if you haven't heard of Fragrance Direct, it's an online kind of beauty store where you can get discounted beauty products. So I've gotten loads of beauty products. Pretty much everything was under £5 each apart from one product. But in total I spent about £40 and I got 14 items, which is amazing. So I got these yesterday. I'm just gonna dive in and show you what I got. This is the wet brush. I've heard some good things about the wet brush. I don't get on with the tangle teaser at all, but basically I don't brush my hair between washes, which sounds really weird, but I just find it loses a lot of its texture, it loses a lot of its body, it just looks very kind of like flat and lame and limp, and so I just don't do it, but it means that by the time I get around to washing my hair it's really tangled, and I thought I would give this a go to see if this helps with that. Oh my god, how'd you get in it? Let's open it. Here we go. I'm in. I got blue exposed, my favourite colour, so yeah, we will see how it goes. I got a couple of bits from the Maybelline Fit Me range. This is the Maybelline Fit Me bronzer. This is in the colour 300S, I guess. I was quite excited when I opened this because I think it looks quite similar to the Benefit Hoola bronzer. A very subtle bronze, which I like, and it's slightly more cool toned than Hoola, so it's actually really good for contouring. And it also comes with, if you lift it up, you get like a little mirror, and a little brush as well, which is obviously useless as they all are, but you know, it's a nice little touch. And I also picked up the Maybelline Fit Me powder, pressed powder, and this is in the colour 130, which is buff beige. So it's just like a very pale pressed powder. I don't really use powder at the moment, but it's something I do want to use, so that's why I picked that up. And again, it's just got like a mirror and a little puff thing. First impressions, it's okay. Nothing amazing at the moment, but it's okay. The other thing I got from Maybelline was one of their Superstay 14-hour lipsticks, and this is in the colour Ultimate Blush. Oh, George, don't eat the camera stand, please. Thank you. It's quite a pretty pinky, everyday pink. It looks a bit frosted from here. Let's give it a very pretty pink, basically. It's a little bit frosted, it's a little bit paler than normal that I get, but I think I can work with this. I picked up one thing from Revlon, and that was their Nearly Naked foundation. You guys know I love this. I ran out of it and I've had real trouble picking it up again. But I saw it on the website for about £4, so I was like, I need me some of that. I actually got a shade lighter than my last one. My last one was in the colour Nude. This is Shell, because Nude was a little bit dark for me when I don't have a tan. When I have a tan it's great. When I don't, like at the moment, then it's a little bit dark. So I picked this up, and this is the shade lighter than Nude. It's quite a lot lighter than Nude, actually, a lot lighter than I was kind of expecting. It's actually, once it's applied to the face and it's all buffered in and blended in, it's very nice, and it's actually quite lightening for the skin as well. It doesn't look like you're wearing a foundation that's too light for you. It just kind of lightens the entire face, so it brightens it more than, what is it that I'm trying to say? First impressions of this are good, I think, but we will see how I feel as we go. I wasn't too impressed when I was buffing it in and it looked really yellowy. I was like, I literally feel like I have jaundice, but I didn't, and once, like I said, once it's all buffed in, it's fine. So I can't go to Fragrance Direct without getting an Essie polish. I first went to Fragrance Direct when I found out they did Essies for £1.99 each. They're now like £2.49, but still super cheap. I only picked up one actually. They only have like a selected range of shades, and most of them are from like special editions or like their seasonal collections that they do. And this one was Vested Interest, so it's a really unusual kind of greeny grey, I guess. I'm really into greys at the moment, I don't know why, but this is a lot more greeny than grey, I would say. It's quite nice. I think it would be quite an unusual colour for spring, so I'm looking forward to putting that on my nails. And then the other nail varnish I got was from Rimmel. I've bought a ton of stuff from Rimmel, by the way. The rest of it is all lip stuff. But this is the Salon Pro Kate lip nail polish, and this is in the colour Reggae Splash. I really wanted to purchase this last year, and I actually purchased it and gave it to my best friend. Totally up her street in terms of colours, and I always really regretted not picking it up for myself. So when I saw it was like $1.99 or something on Fragrance Direct, I just nabbed this straight up. It's very pretty. It's going to be so good for spring and summer, so I'm really glad I got that. Like I say, everything else I got from Rimmel was lip stuff. I got 6 lip products from Rimmel, with the Maybelline one as well. That's 7 lip products in total, which is insane. But there you go. The first thing I picked up was one of their, what's this called? Moisture Renew lipsticks. I really like these lipsticks. For some reason I've never gone to Boots and got them. I've always got them off like ASOS or Fragrance Direct, so they're all really old colours that you can't get anymore. I don't know why I've done this. But yeah, this one is in the colour Oxford. It's in Fuchsia. I'm just going to put that one down. And it's just like an everyday kind of pink. Let me just swatch this bad boy for you. Ooh. This is actually a really good dupe for MAC's Pink Nouveau, which I have as well. It's like a proper 70s pop pink. I do really like that. If you do get any lip products from Fragrance Direct or anything that's got like colours or anything, make sure you kind of have Google open next to you and you can Google anybody else's swatches, because Fragrance Direct don't really give a very good idea of what colour they're actually going to be. For example, I think this was labelled as red. It's obviously pink. It even has fuchsia in the name, but yeah, that's like a very nice pop pink. And the other ones I got was one of their Lasting Finish Colour Rush Long Lasting Intense Colour Bar. That's a long name. And this is in the colour Viva Violet. And this was one colour I wasn't really expecting to like, but I do really like it. Sort of colour. So it's like a berry pink, really. It's not as purple as I thought it was going to be, so I'm quite glad about that. But yeah, I'm glad I picked this up. When this came out originally, this like range of lip products from Rimmel, it was when all the other like lip crayons were like coming out or had come out, and I was just really bored of the whole thing by that point, so I didn't even bother picking these up. I love Rimmel lip products, but I just couldn't be bothered because I was like, I don't understand how they're going to be any different from any of the others. I really do like this colour, so I'm excited to kind of try this on my lips and see how it does compare to like the Bourjois and the Revlon offerings, and I know like everyone else has some out as well now, so it'll be interesting to see how that all compares. The other lip products I got from Rimmel are some Apocalypse. I brought a load of the Apocalypse when they first came out, and I really liked them, and then they've just kind of been sat in a drawer for a while and not really been used that much, and recently I've just started using them again and remembered how much I love them. So when I saw that these were like $1.99 on Fragrance Direct, I picked up a bunch. 2 are the matte ones and 2 are the normal lip lacquers, so I'll talk about the matte ones first. So the first colour was Atomic Rose, which is, this isn't a very me colour, like a very pale peachy nude. To say it's not a very me colour at all, but I mean I'll try it, I'll see what it is. It's also not very matte, so it's more satin I would say than matte. It's not really glossy, that is definitely satiny. The other colour is Burning Lava. Ooh, I like that. That's a really nice red. And not matte. Not matte. It's definitely more satiny, but it's still like, it's like a red. It's a really nice red. I really like that. Oh, so exciting. And then the other 2 I got, this one is Eclipse. I'm not going to swatch this because I'm actually wearing this on my lips today. I was so excited to try this. I didn't pick this up when they first came out because I wasn't really into dark lips then, but I'm getting kind of really into dark berry lips, you know, just as it's coming into spring. So I'm wearing this on my lips today and I love it, and this has been on for 2 hours and not budged, so big thumbs up from me. And then the other one is Across the Universe, which again is a red, and I'm interested to see this next to Burning Lava to see if there's actually much of a difference. Oh yeah. So this is just a bit of a darker, more pinky red I would say. So that's just this one here. And you can see this is a lot glossier than those ones, so I can kind of see why they've called those one matte ones, but you know they're not matte. But yes, that's that one there. The last thing I picked up from Fragrance Direct is an eyeshadow palette, and this was the last thing I put in my basket. It was actually, you know when you kind of go things, it's like if you purchase this then you're like this, and it was one of those, and I saw it and I was like, that literally looks like a dupe for the Naked 3 palette. So I got very excited because that is my favourite eyeshadow palette of all time, and it is the W7 in the nude, natural nudes eye colour palette. I think they've got like a couple of different versions of this. I'm not really sure. I've not really heard of W7 before, but I mean the packaging itself is basically like the Naked 3 palette, and when you look inside, the colours are identical. They are basically exactly the same. Like, I probably wouldn't be able to pick out the differences. I'm actually going to do a post comparing these two because I think it'd be quite interesting. But yeah, this is basically Naked 3 palette in dupe form. So that's everything I got from Fragrance Direct. As I said before, I'm just going to talk through a very small high-end haul. So I also had a little naughty trip to Kiehls, which is kind of like my high-end offering. I have also got some stuff from Benefit, but I'm going to do something slightly different, and that's going to be during the week, so you'll see that then. But yeah, so I'm just going to tell you what I purchased at Kiehls. There's only two products. I went to the one in Waterloo because that's where I get the train from to go home, and I had some time to kill, so I was like, I'll go up, and I ended up repurchasing the Microblur Skin Perfector. You guys know I love this stuff. This is like my ultimate primer. I was going to look for a drugstore alternative, and I had heard that Body Shop had a good offering. But, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it and all of that, so I just repurchased it. And when I was in there, I couldn't find it to begin with, so I asked the guy and he showed me where it was. And then he also just said like, oh, do you use anything else of ours? And I was like, not at the moment, no, I haven't really tried anything else. And he asked like what kind of skin that I had, and I was like, well, normally it's quite oily and like I use all my products for that, but because I've been ill this month, it's gone quite dry, and it's still quite dry, and it's really irritating because foundation and products keep getting like stuck on this bit here where I'm most dry, along my nose and in between my eyebrows. And because like all of my products are catered towards oily skin, I don't really have much for dry skin, so it's quite irritating. So he just asked if he could do like a skin test and just confirm that like my skin is quite dry at the moment, and he suggested something which was this. This is the Kiehls Hydro Plumping Retexturizing Serum Concentrate. So it's got quite a long name. I had said to him that I hadn't even heard of this before, and it's because it came out just before Christmas, so it's quite a new offering from Kiehls. And he basically said the only thing missing from my skincare routine, I was doing everything else right, and the only thing I was missing was a serum, and as soon as I started using his serum, then those dry patches would like get a lot better. I'm dubious that one product can make that much of a difference, but considering how much this costs, it's better bloody make a difference. But yeah, he tried it on the back of my hand and he was like, oh, you'll instantly see a difference, and I was like, okay, yeah, whatever, no, I won't. I actually did. And I was like, just kind of like rubbing my hand, but he's like, but it feels so smooth and soft. And yeah, so I purchased this. I've been using it a couple of days now, so very new. It's like a gel when it comes out, and then when you rub it in, it goes very watery, which I quite like. It feels very hydrating, and so far so good. My dry patches don't seem as dry, and makeup isn't clinging to them as much as it was, so I don't know if it's more of a psychological thing where I'm thinking this is what he said it would do, so this is what it's doing. Not sure. But yeah, we will see how it goes. I'm liking this so far. So this leads me on to what I'm going to be doing on the blog this week and also on here. You know my blog and my channel well, you know that a lot of it is centered around drugstore makeup and products and things like that. So this week I'm going to mix it up a bit, and I'm going to have a complete and utter high-end week. So I'm going to be doing sort of high-end reviews, comparisons, I'm going to do like high-end videos. So I thought I would do a week of high-end, see how it goes, just have a bit of fun with that, do something a little bit different. So that's it. That is the end of my haul video, and I hope you liked it. I now have no money, so that's always good. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. But yeah, I will see you guys all again soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.